Welcome to the Vibe Guys podcast. I'm Brandon.
I'm Aaron.
I'm Jaron.
And I'm Brent.
And we are the
Vibe Guys.
Hell yeah. What an intro.
What an intro.
No, that was great.
That's permanent from now on.
We're leaving it
That
just
is
like
permanent.
that.
It's going to catch on, I swear.
Oh, yes. Jaron, what can they expect from this podcast going
You
forward?
can expect a whole lot. You can expect us to review every Raw and SmackDown and the WWE pay-per-views from now on. What else? What am I missing?
NXT from time to time.
Sometimes NXT.
Sure.
Cup of NXT.
Couple of NXTs.
We gotta wait.
Are we ever going to do AEW stuff?
No.
Okay. All right. Not unless something major happens.
That's
Yeah.
correct.
Something major did happen this week, but whatever.
What happened this week?
Are we going to talk about it?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
All right, so the Young Bucks, maybe it was a Tony Khan decision. We don't know. They decided to leak the CM Punk, Jack Perry all-in footage, and it was like nothing. It was like nothing.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about it? Because I have a very strong opinion about this.
I mean, they made it seem like it was worse than it was, in my opinion. Right. You know, like they made it seem like it was like this bloody brawl or something. All it was a push, a light guillotine, and a right hook. Like that's really all it was. That's all it was. And who knows? I mean, should have Punk put his hands on Perry? Probably not. But what was Perry chirping about? What was he saying? Because there's only so much somebody could take if somebody's running their mouth in your face, like for real.
That's fair.
You know what I mean?
I think a guillotine is crazy, personally.
He learned something from his MMA days.
He sure did. But yeah, he was definitely wilding, I feel like, a little bit.
Yeah.
But he said he did.
Yeah.
And then they showed it, and it was just like, all right, well, cool. That was it.
That was it. Yeah.
And then he walked out and had a banger.
We watched that show together, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Sure did.
Thanks.
Sure did. So yeah. So there's your AEW review for the week.
That's all you get.
That's absolutely what you get.
We're also going to be talking about our WrestleMania experience for the rest of this episode because we have a lot to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Jaron, you have a story, don't you?
Oh, brother.
I sure do.
Man.
No, so listen, this is the only negative I feel like I could take away from our week in Philadelphia. We took my minivan, my soccer mom car to Philly, and the moment we got there was no parking spots. The roads were horrible, narrow, pothole filled. Terrible. Couple crackheads. I mean, I don't know what it would do. We can be honest. We can keep it real.
Couple crackheads.
So we decided to just park my car sort of blocking a garage, like very little, but we measured it, and if we felt like somebody could get in and out, right?
Yeah.
2 minutes after we got into the Airbnb, I look outside just to check to make sure my car is okay, and some woman's kicking my car because it's blocking the garage. I couldn't believe, and it's literally, I just on a whim was just like, let me just check, and you were like, hell yeah, someone was kicking your car. So then I had to go out there and be like, what? Why are you kicking my car? This guy over here.
This man right here.
Brandon, I've never seen you get
Never seen him turn up on anybody.
ever.
I was pissed.
I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that.
No, I felt protected.
Yeah, don't kick my boy's
You're
car.
like, hey,
right.
hey, you need to calm the fuck down.
Those were my words.
And then this dude steps outside the front door and he's just standing there looking at us.
Does
It's like,
nothing.
bro, I'm sorry. If you step out, bro, there's more of us than there is of you. He just stood there. He's making sure nothing escalated. But the chick, she was wrong.
Yeah.
She got told she was wrong, and she didn't say shit.
She got so
didn't say
quiet.
nothing.
She did.
She got
As
so
soon as
quiet.
I started yapping,
Yeah.
they started getting quiet.
It's like, oh, so that's the way the cities are? Soft asses.
My thing is, maybe if I was there like for a while, I can understand the anger behind. I was there for 2 minutes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And she's already resorted to kicking the car. I couldn't believe it. Mind you, I'm not in the rights of 100%.
But you apologized,
I did apologize.
and you said you'd move it, and then she was still giving you attitude.
She sure was.
Like,
see, I'm a nice guy.
you are a nice guy.
Thank you.
I don't know what she wanted from you.
Maybe my
She wanted
maybe
a
my
knuckle
number.
sandwich.
She said, hold on, I like this guy. Let me kick his car so the whole army gets set up. I can give me his number. What are you talking about?
That was the story behind it, though, right? Like, she kicked it because she thought, like, it set off the alarm to get your attention and move the car.
Yeah.
That was the premise, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. She kicked it intentionally to be like, oh, this guy's alarm will go off. He'll surely know it's his car.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, that's the entire, that's it.
I mean, it worked. I
guess
went outside
so.
and I moved the car, so I mean, whatever.
And these weren't any like baby kicks either. She was full on stomping his car out.
This is Sparta type.
Yeah, no, for real.
But my car's okay. No dents. It's a tough cookie. I feel good. So that was how it started.
Yeah.
And I immediately was like, oh, it's going to be a really bad week. I was like, I'm really not looking forward to that. And then it got way better.
Oh, yes.
It did get way better.
Yeah.
Was that pretty much the only thing that happened?
No, there was it was stressful as soon as we got into Philly because the car was not only getting kicked, our lovely Simply Better King brings his PS5 for us all to play 2K. And he's like, oh, boys, I forgot the HDMI cord. So we're all looking around the Airbnb, no HDMI cords. We're like, great, we are going to be bored as shit. But sure enough, as the van's being moved for a while, Aaron and I are just sitting back on our phones, and one simple goddess, we're going to call him BDE.
the goddess BDE.
Sorry, the god.
Thank you.
BDE.
Not like goddess. Forget Spartan.
Forget Smart is the goddess now.
The goddess Brandon Collins.
Hits our line and proceeds to tell us that he secured an HDMI cord for us, saving that night intentionally. So shout out to BDE for that. So we got to play
facts.
some 2K that night.
Hey.
Dude, and we had some bangers.
Let's just
We
say,
did. Oh my goodness.
Bangers.
We had some bangers. So for those of you that don't know, we have Draft Wars over on the Vibe channel. But we started our own thing off screen with the United States Championship. And let me tell you, this man Brent, when we started this, he won 4 matches in a fucking row, bro. In a row.
This man's a dog.
I'm pretty sure you still won like most of the matches that we've had. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. It's only when the cameras are off I shine.
So we have a belt for the United States
do.
Championship.
Yes.
Who is the champion right now? Is it you?
I think so. The last time we played, we did a fatal 4-way, and I was Randy. That's the last thing. I remember.
You are. Yeah, you are the United States champion.
Slithering snake bastard.
That is true. Yes.
Acknowledge your United States champion.
This is our own little league that no one will ever see.
Nope.
Never.
Nope.
Never. This is just for us.
Dude, hey, and we had heaters, straight heaters in Philly. It was
Nothing but
crazy.
bangers.
No, we get nothing but bangers.
Nothing but.
Come on now.
Yeah, when us four are just free flowing, the matches that we have are actually pretty incredible.
Oh yeah. It's been sweaty.
Yeah, I hope one day we can translate that onto the camera sometime. But yeah, it's pretty damn good.
We were only in that Airbnb for like a day, like 2 days. Then Aaron had a hotel, so we ended up going to the hotel. We chilling for a little bit. We check in.
Big chillin'.
And Big chillin'?
Chillin'.
Chillin'? Big chillin'.
Just kids and their slang words nowadays.
yes.
We got to see a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? We got to see the Haroon twins.
Shout out Haroon twins.
Shout out them boys.
Shout out Sean, bro.
Shout out Sean.
Shout out
out
all 3 of
Sean.
them together, bro. Man, it's always a good time with them.
Are they not just all collective? I guess not. I just always thought they were all the Haroon twins, but I guess it's not how twins work. So yeah, Haroon
Sean
twins
is
and
not a twin.
No, he could be.
The Haroon trips.
Great.
Hell yeah.
They could all be related. Me and Brent could be twins.
I see it.
Yeah, you see it. I see it too.
Yeah, he's got
Really?
the hair, you know. That edges is crispy. You know?
Oh, yes. Tell them about your crispy edges in Philly.
Yes. So Aaron and I wanted to get freshened up before everything that we were going to do in Philadelphia. So we looked to a barbershop. We were looking for a barbershop. and we get dropped off next to Mustaki.
Come on.
Cute little inside joke there. We're looking for a barbershop. We get dropped off by Jaron, and turns out we sit there in the waiting room for like 10 minutes, and they go, "Oh, do you guys have an appointment?" We're like, we do not.
I love how they waited that long.
Yeah, they waited that long to proceed to tell us that. So they only took appointments, no walk-ins. Great. Aaron and I walk 5 minutes down the road. Wouldn't you know it, no walk-ins. We walk 15 more minutes to another place. Wouldn't you know it, appointments only. So we're stressing out, time's ticking, and then eventually we get put in the right direction. We finally found a spot. They finally took us in, and brother, it was about a 45-minute to 50-minute cut. We sat there.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest, it was a great job. But man, hey, let me just tell you about these edges that we bring.
Talk to us about these
Hey,
edges.
I walked out with a little bit more ethnic in my step. Listen, I was turning heads left and right there like, brother? And I was like, brother. Hey, all I'll say is it was a fantastic haircut, man. Shout out to them boys. What was the name of the barbershop, man? I can't think of them right now.
The name of the barbershop?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I feel like an asshole. There's like art something. Because they were like, they call themselves artists and stuff. It's not.
That's such a
Yeah.
That's such a barber thing to do.
It's like, I I don't want to deep dive and like waste too much time on it, but like shout out to them for real for giving your boy the crispy.
Bro,
cuts.
it was stressful for a minute. We were walking around town trying to get this damn haircut, man.
That was our first
ridiculous.
black barber, right?
That was my first black barber.
See, we were like, he was like, oh man, like,
I was sore as a bitch for like the first 15 minutes after my cut.
I caught the meanest nick right here, like on the sideburn, bro. It was crazy.
Yeah, no slight to them, but I just wasn't ready for it.
No, that's fine. Just the way you said it, a little aggressive. I don't know.
The way I caught it was aggressive.
They don't know ball.
No, they don't know. They don't know ball. That's what
Brother stiffed me in the barbershop. I thought we were working.
He hard weighed me with the blade, bro.
My barber went up to me and said, "Tuck your chin, brother." We're gonna get more into that story too.
No, for sure.
They got their black card now.
No, of course.
Oh, absolutely. Hey,
Was that?
About time.
About time.
oh my goodness gracious.
Was that the same day as Wale Mania? The haircuts? Are we on that day already?
Yeah.
I believe so.
That was Thursday.
Let's talk about Wale Mania. Because that was
Wale
insane.
Mania.
Let's talk about it.
Yo, first of all, shout out Cornell.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. Big round of applause
Huge
for
shout out
Cornell.
to Cornell. Cornell's the guy.
For the whole week.
The whole week.
Yes.
Whole week. But Wale Mania was sick. Of course, we had to step out in style. We all came suited, booted, and a little looted. And Wale Mania was a great time, man.
Yeah. Brett, we've come full circle. Last year, we couldn't even get backstage. We was out there in the crowd. Yes. This year, we was on the stage.
We was on the stage.
On the stage,
It was crazy.
backstage, you know.
You know who was in the crowd though? Weirdly, Javon Evans.
Dude.
Yeah.
He had to go through the front.
He had to
That's
go
crazy.
through the front. So many different. It was brought to my attention that maybe it was because he's not 21 yet. Maybe.
Oh.
I didn't even think about it like that.
Yeah, he is only 19.
That's exactly what it is.
That's
Young
exactly what.
OG.
Like obviously, like he's on television, everyone knows who he is. But like, yeah, homie isn't 21 yet. So I didn't really think about it like that. I was like, oh,
I did not.
So
I
somebody
didn't know
brought
he
to
was
my
under
attention.
21.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he only 19, bro.
Is he the youngest person in WWE right now?
Maybe on TV.
Yeah, like on
Probably,
TV.
I think so.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's awesome. He's good enough.
Yeah.
he's
No,
good
he's
enough for it.
fantastic.
But it was still, I felt like really like dirty for being backstage when homies in the crowd. Like it just felt weird.
Yeah, we could have taken him with. I mean, like we didn't get ID'd or anything.
I
Like
know.
that.
We didn't get ID'd at all. Shit.
We didn't.
You know?
But hey, shout out Wale.
That was a great time, man. It was like the drinks were flowing. So you had amazing drinks of choice. You had Hennessy with cranberry juice or orange juice. That's it.
Yeah.
So take your pickings. It was great though. I mean, I had a great time. Great vibes backstage. Everyone was super nice.
So many people.
So many stars.
It
So
was
many.
packed.
It was
in
packed
there.
full of star power.
Yeah.
Oh, we were on stage. By the
were on
way,
stage?
we all got on stage.
Yeah.
Hung out with Top Dollar on
Yeah.
stage, vibing to some music.
Who hotter?
Let me ask you something. Who hotter?
Not nada.
Not nada. That was a great experience.
No, that was fantastic.
A lot of creators there too. We got to hang out with Suplex.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
so
Shout out
Suplex.
Suplex. Yep.
Oh, you saw Sean.
Oh, yeah,
backstage,
Sean Ross
right?
Sapp.
Yeah, Sean Ross was right
Sean
there.
Ross Sapp.
He
Alex.
tried to
Alex was
come
there.
suited up. You know what I mean?
I mean, he was dripping. He was dripping.
Yeah,
My boy had the paperboy outfit on. Bro. not the good one from Atlanta. I'm talking about the one that rides a bike. Delivering a newspaper.
oh my goodness. Before Wale Mania, Brandon, you want to talk about the special guest we ran into in the hallway on the way to the Room Twins room?
Oh, yes. So we're going up. The Haroon twins needed to charge their phone in my room, so I brought it back up to them. Lo and behold, we run into Mike from Impulsive. And that kind of threw me off. And yo. Little Link, he noticed one of the Haroon twins immediately.
Yes.
That was kind of wild.
That was so cool.
We were going to shoot our shot and pitch something, but he seemed like he was in a rush, so we let him go.
Yeah, he was definitely in a rush. It was one of those things where it was like a shake hands, cordial, like, hey, nice to see you guys, nice to meet you, whatever. Like, oh, I got to go. It was just one of those. But it was cool to have that interaction, but that didn't end there because we saw the brother like 6 different times throughout the trip. And it was just like, oh, nice to see you guys again. Oh, nice to see
He's
you
probably
guys again.
sick of us.
And we were wearing probably the same damn 2K hoodie every time he saw us.
Oh, yes. He was probably like, get out of my face.
Yeah.
He's Marquez.
Yeah, he's probably like, oh, these fucking marks.
So if Mike ever see us, if you ever see this clip, you know, how you doing, brother?
Hey, we have a podcast now, Mike.
I swear we're trying to catch up.
Hey, we fist bumped Wale in the same hotel.
Yeah.
We didn't see him the entire trip. He was just there.
Yeah, and that was the same day we saw Mike again, too.
Sure did.
Yeah, because we saw Wale, dapped him up. 2 minutes later, Mike comes by, dap him up, and he's probably like, I'm sick of you guys.
Yeah, no, definitely sick of us for sure.
Yeah.
Talk about Ring of Honor, good sir.
Oh man, yeah. So shout out to the homie Billy Starks. I had a Revolver show few weeks before that, and we got to talking about her show that she was gonna have because she has a big title match. And I was like, I'd love to come support you. And she was like, why not? I'll get you comp tickets. I said, okay. I said, can I bring my friends? She said, absolutely. The more, the merrier. So I get the boys into a little Ring of Honor. Sadly, Aaron couldn't join us, but you were having fun, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a Three Musketeers type gig. So Jaron and myself and Brandon went to a little Ring of Honor show, and I will say we had a great time. Billy worked the shit out of us.
Oh my God.
Everybody in the building. The craziest thing is, well, say what happened first, I guess.
No, I mean, you were on the roll, so you can go ahead.
Okay. Well, she did an injury angle where she quotes hurt her neck off of a swanton.
Yes.
And the camera work was incredible because even in the arena they cut away from her and showed the announcers as if she was really getting hurt. The doctors were coming in checking up on her. They weren't showing it on camera. And then she gets up and chokes Queen Aminata out. I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, it was a crazy angle. We're all sitting there like, oh shit. And there was just one buster behind us like,
she's faking it.
Oh no, that pissed me off. Because when I was like, oh, this might be real, and people were talking shit behind us, I was like, I'm about to fight some people.
Swear, yeah.
I've never even met this woman, Billy Starks, in my
That's
life.
what I'm saying.
And I'm sitting here ready to fight somebody for her.
swear, I would have said something. I swear to God, I would have had your back, Billy. But in the back of my head, I'm thinking to myself, okay, I think she's working me. But then again, I felt like it was real. And then she was working me. But then it was real. It's like, damn. So she worked the absolute shit out of all three of us and everybody else in that crowd. So shout out to Billy for being champion. I enjoyed myself, had a great time at Ring of Honor.
The funniest thing about that night is that we could have been in any section in the building. We could have been in any building in Philadelphia watching any wrestling. We could have gone to SmackDown.
True.
But we were at Ring of Honor, and in our section, 10 rows up, just talking shit the whole show. It's John Blood from Deadlock and New Legacy Inc. He's just hating the whole time on the show. That's my favorite thing about Johnny is just he hates. Right, he's in the wrong genre of whatever. Yeah. He hates wrestling so much, and I love it. And we leave, and he goes, "You guys leaving?" We were like, "Yeah." He goes, "Good call."
He was probably the one that was like, she's faking it.
Can you imagine?
No, hey,
Johnny heckling Billy
Swear to
Starks.
God.
Back to the
down.
Billy thing. It's cool that the match ended like that because you never see the fake injury work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it never really works in wrestling like that. They somebody catches on to it, but people thought she broke her neck, and then all of a sudden she puts this chick in a rear naked choke, and then boom. You know what I mean? Like that's I rock with that.
And it's not like she was just pretending to be injured for 30 seconds and she did it. It was going on for 3 minutes or so. So I'm like, yo, is she really hurt? And like Jaron said, I've never met Billy a day in my life. But since this is Brent's friend, I was genuinely concerned. I'm like, oh my God, I hope she's okay. But let me tell you, I love getting worked in wrestling.
Me too.
I love just believing for a second. If I feel like an idiot afterwards, it makes me laugh.
Yes. No, I do too, man. I the reason I bit even harder onto it because this is my first time seeing Billy doing her thing at ROH, and I was like, of course, the one fucking time I show up, this motherfucker breaks her neck. So I genuinely was like, of course. So I'm sitting there speechless, but sure enough, hey, she's a champ.
You know what I love? Queen Aminata.
She did her thing.
Shout out Africa, dude. Hell yeah.
Shout out Africa for real.
Oh, man.
Brent starts pointing out his edges.
Oh yeah, for those who can't see that, I was touching up my edges.
So WWE World, shout out to WWE World for letting us in early,
out, man.
so we can record some clips for Instagram and TikTok and all that. Brent, what do we do at WWE World?
Man, WWE World had anything and everything you could think of. It was insane. The amount of the fan experience alone is worth the trip. As soon as you enter, there's just first of all a cloud of smoke as soon as you enter, so you feel like a genuine superstar. And then off to the right, as soon as you walk in, there's fans doing a whole bunch of any entrance you could ever think of that you have your favorite superstar. You can do it right then and there. You can literally experience the entrance firsthand. Off to the left is probably the greatest superstore in the history of wrestling. Anything you could ever think of is in that Superstore. And you walk a little bit deeper. There's a Slim Jim Battle Royal ring that. So I think the Miz and Maurice were there taking pictures with fans. So that was
Morgan
really
did too at some point.
yeah. So Liv Morgan was. I can only imagine there was way more talent there as well. They had really cool like Hall of Fame. Like jackets and stuff like that from people who were getting inducted that year or from past. They had really cool Bray Wyatt stuff, like the entire Firefly Funhouse set was there. That was really awesome.
that was sweet.
They had an entire bloodline. They had the tree, they had a room that was really cool that you could walk through. They had the shout out 2K. They had 2K24. You could play the game. You could meet amazing, sexy content creators such as VYBE. Come on now. That's where Yo King got that sexy jacket. Look at that jacket right there. The Hall of Champions.
Inducted into the Hall of Champions.
Show the ring. Show the ring. Show the ring.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's okay.
You
Whatever.
know what I'm
Sorry, Jared.
No, it's a good ring. Whatever.
I mean, they messed up the size on the ring. I asked for a 6 for the pinky. They gave me a 16. Like that, I said, "What am I, Andre the Giant?" Like,
Yeah, 16 is crazy.
like what am I rocking with here, bro? Like
You can fit a whole nother finger in there.
I got small hands, bro. Little fingers, bro. Like I could fit a whole finger in there too. Instead, I had to spend $20 on this little clamp right here.
Does it fit now that you have the clamp in there?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, it's a little jank, but you know what? We'll rock with it. We'll
Shout
rock with
the
it.
clamp.
You know,
Little jank.
just a little jank.
Sure,
You know.
They had, I'm pretty sure they had like normal stands where you could just go up and just get like autographs and pictures from your favorite superstar if you wait in line for a long time. They since the TKO merger, they had UFC stuff there, which is cool. You could test your strength by hitting a bag or test your reaction with a light speed test. So that was really cool.
I embarrassed myself at that booth.
That was fun.
That whole stage where just people would come on and do interviews and just like
Yeah, they did. That's where they held the Slammies.
Oh, that's where they held the
That's where they
Slammies?
held the Slammies. They held it at WWE World on that
wow.
stage. Yeah, so like where they did the interviews and stuff, that's where the Slammies were.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, we unfortunately weren't there that time, but yeah, that's where they held the
That'd been
Slammies.
cool. That'd been cool.
Yeah. I think you could see like the Pat McAfee show a couple times
Yeah.
while you were there.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
John Cena showed up on it, like
Yep.
The Miz and Truth. We were there that day too. We just left a little early.
We left, yeah.
Shout out to T-Pain coming up at the 2K24 booth. Brent had to wrestle, so he was not there. He did not get to meet T-Pain.
I love your music, man.
I'm so sorry.
it's okay.
Hey, isn't it great though that you're prioritizing your wrestling career? That shows how dedicated you are.
I
to your
appreciate y'all,
craft.
but man, fucking T-Pain, bro.
Man,
T-Pain, man.
he was so nice. Like we got to record like a little TikTok. I think the Haroon twins did something. We all got to grab a picture with him. What a nice guy. And then he ended up being there at WrestleMania. I think both nights, or was it just the one night?
I think it was both nights.
Both nights,
I think- 'cause
yeah.
We saw him leaving our hotel. Too.
Yes. How many
Yeah.
people did we run into in that
Dude,
hotel?
that
My
hotel was
Lord.
buzzing with people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was.
No, that was.
Shout out to 2K for giving me that room, man. That was awesome
For
to
real.
be a part of.
Yeah. No. Dude, the hotel was amazing.
Yeah.
Like.
Oh, me and Aaron got to play 2K with Carmelo Hayes and Giovanni Vinci.
Oh,
At
that was
Disney
sick.
World.
Talk
Yeah.
about that.
Yo, again, you know, it's gonna sound like we're gonna gawk 3,000, but shout out Cornell for that because we didn't think we were gonna do anything at WWE World.
We were just chilling.
And Cornell comes up to us and he's like, "Yo, do y'all want to play with Melo and Vinci?" And we were like, "Yeah, we want to do it." So we rolled over there. Cornell wants us to do a 2-on-2. He's like, "All right, look," he goes, "I want you to work it with them. I don't want you to kill them." You know, and I was like, "All right, no problem. A worker. You know what I mean? We could do that. So we rolled over there, and Melo was not having it. Because somebody from 2K is like, "Oh, this is one of the best 2K players in the world," and then Melo's like, "With all due respect, what does that mean? Like being the best?" And Brent said something to me that I should have said, but it's okay. In the moment, I said something else. Instead of being like, "Oh, that means I'm him." I was like, "Oh, it just means you whoop ass." Like that's what I told him. I was like, "Whatever, man." Just in the moment, and he was like, "You know what? Nah." He goes, "We're doing a Royal Rumble." He did not want the 2v2 with me and Jaron against him and Vinci.
We would have killed him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
But
my
no,
God.
I was working. I was going smooth.
I wasn't.
Yeah, I know. This man Aaron eliminates me immediately
Yo.
from the Rumble. I get in, and I was using Cameron Grimes. And I think they were playing on.
Should have picked somebody
I
else.
should have because I think they were playing on like normal or easy or something like that. Because the first attempt to throw me out of the ring, I shit can over the top rope.
Aw,
And that's it. Just no saving myself or
that's
nothing.
tough.
So I got back in as some other schmuck. I don't know. Cameron Grimes is not a schmuck.
Dude, yeah, we played for about maybe 15 minutes.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome.
When you get to finish, they're like, wrap it up. So we're like, all right.
We got halfway through the Rumble. They were like, oh, that's it. It's like, damn.
Carmelo Hayes wearing a nasty Lakers jersey.
Bro, that Lakers
jacket.
That jacket was clean,
It was
bro.
unbelievable,
Man.
Yo, Vinci? Vinci.
The nicest guy ever.
So dope, dude. Yo, shout out to Giovanni. You know what I mean?
Big G.
Big G.
Big Vince.
Big Vince. Big G Vince.
I think, and the only other cool thing I feel like that happened at WWE World was how many people we met, like how many people knew us.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
That was
to the-
mind-blowing.
Thank you to every single person that came up to us and asked for a picture.
That was-
Like, it means the world when we get to meet you guys.
For real. Like, I think that was the most amount of times. I don't know about for you guys, but that was the most amount of times I met that many people,
Definitely.
like in one week.
was-
It was insane.
It was mind blowing for real.
It like still means the world to us, especially like when myself, Jaron, and Aaron just stand to the side when they're like, "Oh, BD, we watch your videos." That shit still means the world because like it's like we're a part of that.
we off to shaking each other's hand.
Yeah,
like
we're,
this.
we're like, oh, it's great to meet you guys. You know? But no, it's so cool to see like Brandon get the recognition he deserves.
Thank you.
And when we're a part of that too, it's just something special. So please, if you ever see us in person, please come ask for a picture, or high five, fist bump, anything. Like we'll be happy to give that to you.
Absolutely.
Yes,
absolutely.
because we're just as excited to meet you guys as you are to meet us. Because
yeah.
like,
Oh, my goodness.
you know, for us, like we just see numbers on a screen. Like besides comments, like we don't really get to interact with you guys. So when we finally get that opportunity, we love to sit there and talk to you guys for a second.
Hey, look, man, we met so many people, so many fans that weekend. There's no reason we don't have a booth next year.
No, you ain't lying. Put us on stage. Put our
There's people
podcast
on stage.
I'm
There's
telling
people on
you.
stage with their podcast, bro. That's what we trying to get to.
You know,
I'm telling you,
trying
bro.
to
we
get
gotta, we gotta build
Yeah.
the brand.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why we're
Yes,
starting
indeed.
right here, episode 1. You got to, hey, book it.
Honestly, this has been the most grateful I've been since being a YouTuber, because I feel before I even like joined VYBE like last year, I was maybe met like one fan a show, and I don't know how it was for you guys, but this week was overwhelming.
Yeah.
In a good way.
Yeah.
in a good
No,
way.
100%.
I think I took like close to 100 pictures with people that week.
That's so sick.
Because usually at wrestling shows, like we'll get noticed. We'll get noticed 100%. But it wasn't like Mania Week. That was wow. That was
Insane.
that was wild. It definitely reinforces like the love for what we do for sure, because like that's what it's all about right there.
Yeah.
And like the fan that was crying too, that blew me away.
I was like, yo, you coming up shaking, bro. I'm like, damn.
Y'all had a fan cry?
Grown adult.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
go ahead.
No, y'all had a fan cry?
Oh,
Yeah.
you weren't there for this?
I must have missed it.
he must have been
Maybe
wrestling.
It might have been the wrestling day, yeah.
Yeah.
So this couple comes up to us, grown-ups.
Oh.
And the girlfriend of the couple is like shaking and crying. Like she literally shows us her hands, like she's like shaking.
Yeah, bro, it
and
was
crying
crazy.
and like because she wanted to see us. That was so weird.
Yeah, in a good way.
Wow.
Like,
No,
it's-
in a good way.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to say weird. But fucking got a weirdo cries. No, it was just. I was so appreciative of
Mark
like.
ass boys. No,
no crying in wrestling. Nah.
That's awesome. That's special.
Yeah. And then after WWE World, we ended up going to Stand and Deliver, which was really cool.
Yeah, didn't think we were gonna be there.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Hey, you know what? That blew me away a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. I was I was like, I went with low expectations. Not to be an
Yeah.
asshole, but I did. And I think it did better than I thought.
I paid for a ticket and I had to sit away from all of my friends, but that's okay. That's okay.
That's right.
No, it's cool.
And you
Like,
could have sat with us too.
I could have. But it is
could've.
cool because my friend Isaac sat with me. It's just, you know.
He could have came too.
Damn, I don't.
There was another seat?
There was like
Dude.
probably like 6 open seats
Dude.
next to us.
Yeah, you could have.
And I think they were all 2Ks, especially since Aaron didn't end
Yeah,
up
I
going.
didn't go.
So there was a free
No,
seat.
I'm real glad I paid $100 for a ticket to sit above you guys. No, that's real nice. But that was a good show. That was very
Yeah,
good.
It
That
was. I enjoyed myself.
Oh yeah, the first of 2 wrestling shows we saw that day.
Oh, and those fries were way better than the ones at ROH show.
Man, let me tell you, the fries at ROH were so salty. Like on the menu, it had a sodium warning too. But I was like, okay, maybe it's just like they just added a lot of salt, but it's not too bad. No, like you take a couple bites and it's like, okay, I need some water. And then the only water they had was Dasani. So now you're even more thirsty.
Damn, you drinking like 10 of those? You still dying of
Man.
thirst?
I was struggling. I didn't even finish them. I ate like 5 fries and just put it under my
I
seat.
wouldn't have blamed you.
I was sad
It
too.
was-
I think I paid like $15 for it.
That's OD, bro. These places.
Dasani at every place.
Yo,
You go to a
get rid of
restaurant,
it.
Dasani.
Get rid of it.
Get rid of Dasani.
Get rid of the.
That's how they get you, bro. They want you to keep buying more water because you're more and more thirsty. That's how they get you.
I'll take Aquafina over Dasani.
For real.
Those are the only 2 white brands I see like at stadiums and stuff. Is Aquafina and Dasani.
Yo, I'm taking tap water over Dasani.
I might take well water over Dasani.
I'm taking tap water over Dasani. Absolutely.
Yeah, Dasani is You ain't mean to sponsor this podcast.
Yeah,
That's
fuck
on
that.
your shit. Your ass.
Why you adding shit to water, Dasani?
Fucking suck.
dickheads?
You'll know we fell off if we start
Fucking
advertising Dasani.
dickheads. Oh, this is a good segue to talk about WrestleMania. Great segue, boys. Ladies and gentlemen.
Clean up your act, Dasani.
Clean that shit up. Ladies and
Man,
gentlemen.
WrestleMania Night 1.
talk about it.
There is a match that I just want to jump to.
Okay.
Jimmy and Jay.
Expectations were not met.
Man, I had
heat.
my expectations through the roof. That was a dream match I was like waiting for. I was like, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos, they're my favorite tag team of all time. And I've always wanted to see them go one-on-one. And they've said in interviews that that's their dream match as well, that they wanted to go one-on-one. But the match just ended up being super kick, super kick, super kick.
Dude. So my thing is like, these super kicks were 100% expected, but my whole thing was like, it's like, okay, so we're having this rivalry where brothers are hating each other, right? You got Jimmy costing Jay left and right, cost him the IC title, costing him the undisputed title. You know, always a thorn in his side, man. I wanted a little bit more, you know, just aggressiveness out of the match. I wanted Jay going after Jimmy, you know, like going after him, you know. And I felt like it didn't really meet that expectation for me, just personally. I just wanted a little more blood feudy type action, you know, based on what happened previously.
Let me tell you something. That video package
Oh my
before
God.
the
Oh my
match,
God.
I was.
So
I
good.
think that's the reason why I was so underwhelmed is because the video package was probably the best video package besides the main event at night 2 that we had of WrestleMania. That video package got me so fucking amped to watch that match. I felt that shit. I loved it. That was a fan. Whoever put that video package together, you deserve a fucking raise.
The Triple Threat United States Championship one too.
That
Logan.
was a banger too.
Yeah.
That was a
I
really
enjoyed
good
that
video
one.
package.
You're not wrong.
I can't remember any other one, but those three. Main event, Jimmy J. Yeah, but Jimmy J was
That was so
fun.
fucking sick.
Man.
Yeah, dude. I
letdown.
you know it's buns when they hit a sequence of moves. I'm pretty sure it was a spear splash, and the crowd didn't even like. You know when the crowd like elevates to stand up for and count the 1, 2, 3. Nobody did that. It was just 1, 2, 3, and everyone was like, "Oh!" Like that's when you know it's like, "Oh."
Yeah, like I thought the ending, like the right person won, but
Correct.
like it just felt really underwhelming for what that feud was. Like I definitely thought it was gonna take more than just one splash from Jay to like finish the match, you know?
I was cool with the, you know, I'm sorry, brother, forgive me, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
I was cool with that spot, but it didn't like mean much because of the bullshit that happened before it. Like, I hate shitting on this. I hate shitting on wrestling matches a lot, but I just expected a lot more is all. That's the only reason why I'm like kind of critiquing it a lot. Like, I don't want to be like shitting on wrestling as a whole, but that match is so.
Well, dude, it sucks because it's the Usos we're talking about too. You know what I mean? And it's not like they're just some slouches. You know what I mean? Like they're very good.
They're not, bro.
They're very good. It's just damn. You know, maybe our expectations were a little too high.
They were.
You know, for that. But you know, it sucks because like I feel like out of all of the matches on the card, that might have been the one that delivered, you know, the least.
Like everything had a fiery feel to the match. But let's go to the opposite end of the spectrum with some coldness, the weather.
Oh man, oh my God. In the beginning, it wasn't terrible.
Not bad.
It was really just the wind that was keeping us cold. But towards the end of the night, my Lord, hoodie needed to go up. Hands were going in pockets.
Yeah.
And we were vlogging, so like we had to keep our hands out.
Oh,
So
yeah.
our hands were freezing, man.
Yeah.
I was vlogging too. I had a crew neck with no t-shirt under it.
I know.
Yeah.
I know you were
I don't
freezing.
know how you did it, bro.
I know you were
A
freezing.
little chilly, but that's okay.
Dude,
What were you saying?
Night one, my nose was leaking, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Like the cold, the wind kicking, bro. My nose was pouring because I got sick as hell WrestleMania week. So
Same.
like, you know, yeah.
Were you the only one who didn't get sick?
Listen, I don't know. I got it like that. You
big immune system over here,
big
bro?
immune system.
You know?
Good for you. Good for you, bro. It hit me late.
Yeah.
But I'm getting better now. I'm good.
So, Aaron, what was your favorite match from night one?
Oh man, Sammy and Gunther.
Ooh,
Yep.
yes.
Sammy and Gunther, 100% classic Intercontinental Championship match. That's just for me. For me, that's the match that I was most excited for. Night one, I was excited to see The Rock, but just off of a match premise, knowing the two people going into the match and expecting that it was going to be what it was, which was a fucking banger. You know what I mean? Like that match was everything for me.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Jared?
Yeah, I think because of how good night 2 was, like how perfect it was, and because night 1 had a bad match on it, people think that night 1 is bad. I think night 1 was pretty good.
Yeah, it was really good.
I think every match was exactly what it was supposed to be, except for the Jimmy J match. I really enjoyed Rhea Becky.
Oh, yeah.
I really enjoyed the ladder match. Favorite match of the night? I don't know, because I really enjoyed the last couple minutes of that main event. I really did. But Sammy Gunther would probably be my answer, too.
Yeah.
For sure.
My answer is the main event. Like, Sammy Gunther, don't get me wrong, I love that. But the main event, I don't know. There's something about that feel of the Rock, Roman, like, just everything that they built up to that, like, it hit. It scratched every itch I had going into that main event. It gave me what I wanted, and then I got that and more.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just seeing The Rock. Granted, we had phenomenal seats, so like that obviously helped feel the intensity more. But just being able to see The Rock in person for the first time in my life, and being able to see like Roman and Cody and Seth and all them cook, like seeing Roman and Seth in the ring, like going against one another. That is that shit that like I never thought I needed. But, man, I missed it when I got it. I was like, damn, I actually have been wanting to see this more than Roman and Cody square off. I want to see these boys go at it, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, for me, that is what took the icing on the cake for me. I just really enjoyed everything about it.
Yeah. I mean, I'd have to agree. The Rock and Roman match, the tag match, that was my favorite, too. Like... Yeah. Before that, I was like, oh, yeah, the ladder match, that one did it for me. But just like you said, seeing The Rock wrestle for the first time was really cool. Yeah. And I'm not, like, the biggest fan of, like, two people who are not in a team in a tag match. But that one worked so well because, like, every time, like, Roman got the tag and now Cody's in, that's a big fight feel. Then Cody tags, Seth and Roman are in, that's a big fight feel. The Rock, like, throws Seth in the corner. He's like, no, I want Cody. Like, that, every time someone tagged in, it just felt like a big deal. Like, you were locked in for the entire thing.
I agree with you.
I want to talk about the ladder match real quick.
Okay,
just real quick.
Yes, please.
The bumps in that match were sick, dude.
Yeah,
I agree.
So sick. Like, dude,
I agree.
The slingshot DDT to the outside on Pete Dunne through the table.
Yeah,
sick. The JD McDonough bump, dude. He was this close to breaking his leg on the barricade, bro. Like,
really?
Like, it looked like it. Yeah. Yeah, because he got he got some momentum off of that ladder to go through them tables, bro.
I didn't see that.
He was close.
No, I did not.
He was close to that barricade, dude. And then Grayson, it was funny about Grayson because he held on to the title as he got, I think, power bombed through the ladder. Like he just holding on to the belt.
He's like, I ain't letting this go.
I wouldn't either. Shit.
Oh man, no, yeah, I agree with you, bro. Those bumps were nuts. They were taking some crazy shit.
Oh my god, man.
Yeah,
Yo,
no.
I gotta give you credit too. In your predictions, when we did predictions for the vlog, Brent and I did like a thing to where if you can guess both teams in the match that would win, you would get an extra point for your prediction score. And I'm thinking Judgment Day are at least going to walk out and retain one of the championships. And I was like, yeah, Awesome Truth are going to walk out with one. Brett just sweep that. He said that Theory and Austin, or Theory and Grayson.
Shout out Theory and Austin.
Shout out Theory and Austin. Theory and Grayson walked out with the titles, and he called it. I was surprised.
It was just, I don't know. Something there's a voice in my head that night. I don't know what it was. Shout out Randy Orton. I had this inkling that some douchebag team was gonna win, and then there was gonna be some like yay team that was gonna clean it up. And sure enough, there was the two biggest dickheads in that match that won the first one. So I looked at Brandon like, oh. And then at the end, I saw the Judgment Day. I was like, "Oh shit, they're gonna win too." And then all of a sudden, here comes Truth and Miz, and I was like, "Oh my god, here we go." So that was a great feeling. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I was just as surprised as anybody because I was just shooting my shot because I felt that in the moment, and it worked out and it won. So hey, we're not gonna give away all the predictions. You gotta watch the vlogs for that. But that was a great night, man.
That was
a great moment. I ain't gonna lie to you. That surprised the shit out of me.
So.
Night two.
Night two.
What was your favorite match on night two?
Night two. Oh, my favorite match on night two. Oof. Oh my goodness. Hold on.
Yeah.
If it ain't.
Look. The main event.
If it ain't.
The main event, man.
If it ain't.
That might have been match of the whole. Might have. That was match of the weekend. Like everything that happened. The build to the match, man. I love a Roman match. A lot of people say, "Oh, Roman matches are the same." I love a Roman match. We build slow, and as we are on the cusp of hitting the climax, bro, shit picks up.
Talk to him.
Shit picks up every single time, man. Every single time. Everybody can critique it the way that they want, but man, there's nothing like a Roman match.
Tell him.
Nothing like a Roman match. And
Kill these
everything that
motherfuckers.
happened, you had Undertaker. Undertaker, look, I be trolling about Undertaker a lot. I be trolling so much about Undertaker. People hate it, but you know what? He's still 10. But it was cool. It was cool seeing Taker come back. Jay, Spear, and Jimmy off of the stage was sick.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had Rock and then Cena. Cena got bitched out. What? One rock bottom? We didn't get no punches traded. One rock bottom, man. John Cena looking rough nowadays.
He's protecting finishers. Oh my God, what are we doing?
Crazy.
I'll sell for a rock bottom. You kidding?
Nah, Seth got bitched out. He
Yeah,
comes
he
out with the
did.
shield, gets punches. All right, I'm out.
Hop along with the chair, getting in the ring.
Dude, all right, let me ask you. When the Shield music hit, for a second, did you think Dean was coming out?
My dumb ass for 0.5 seconds.
Yeah. Just for a little speck of time.
My dumb ass.
I was convinced until I just saw Seth. I was like, they did it. I was like, they did it. They got Ambrose.
They opened the
They
forbidden
pulled it
door.
off.
That would have been nuts. That whole stadium would have been rocking, bro.
Shout out to them with the surprise for that. Because, like, we all expected Cena. We all expected The Rock, of course. We all thought that Stone Cold was going to be there. So when Undertaker's music hit instead, the whole stadium lost their mind.
Yeah.
But I think besides The Undertaker, the most unexpected thing from WrestleMania was the freaking Shield music hitting. I don't think anybody called that.
Yeah.
Great callback to what Seth said, too, that he'll be Cody Shield.
Yeah,
Yes.
Through it
that
all.
was a fantastic callback. I just love the storytelling, bro.
Yeah.
Like there was so much in-depth storytelling with the moment with Roman with the chair. That moment right there, I caught that instantly. As soon as I don't know how many people around me caught it, but I just remember when he had that chair in his hand and Seth had his back turned with the Shield gear on. Back of my head, I'm like, oh my God, just fucking rock him with that chair. I don't give a fuck about Cody right now. Just fucking nail him with that chair. And when he did, bro, Roman's so good, bro. Like, fuck everyone that just is glad Roman's not champion anymore. Fuck that. I gotta get that off my chest. It was time. Because Roman is so good with timing and he's so good with character. And when that, you sons of bitches, stop shaking hands. They're shaking hands right now.
It was time.
Anyway, fuck you, but I'll shake it. I'll shake it. But Roman's so good with character and timing because I just felt that release. Pause. That release when he hit him with the chair. That he's been holding that bitch for that weight off his shoulders, pun intended, for so long. And when he finally hit him with the chair, I felt that. It's like as soon as he threw that chair, he just like he's been fucking working for that moment. And sure as shit, obviously it leads into the finish.
Right to the downfall.
Imagine, boys, if Roman kicked out.
Oh, my God.
I wanted it to happen.
I did too. I wanted him to work so hard for the trifecta just for him to give the biggest fucking 2.99 of all time.
Only thing is, you can't get back to that climax. of that match, for
You know how
sure.
you do? Glass breaks.
Yo,
then the class,
bro, if Stone Cold would have came out, I'd have been like Ultimate Warrior up and down the fucking steps of this stadium. Bro.
Oh, I know you would have.
Swear to God, bro.
So, yeah, I mean, night 2 was perfect. I don't think there wasn't a dud on that. Even Street Profits and Bobby Lashley versus the Final
That was
Testament
awesome.
was a certified banger.
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. That might be the greatest WrestleMania match of all time.
Ooh.
I'm putting it out there.
Wow.
I'm putting it out there. It's honestly, it might end up being one of my favorites.
I think it's definitely entered its way into the top 3 of like best rivalries of all time.
Definitely,
Sure.
definitely. This was a year in the making too, and they delivered an even bigger match than they had last year.
Yeah.
Last year was a fire match too.
Yeah. It
was
this year was
great.
just it was awesome.
It was fantastic.
It was awesome. Roman hitting the crossroads so beautifully on Cody, bro.
was Fisherman suplex, bro. He was in his bag.
Fisherman suplex?
dude. It's okay, dude. Roman was in his bag, and he was in the best shape of his life.
Yeah, did you see them abs, bro?
Oh, yeah.
Roman was on one, and I miss him. I'm sorry,
I miss
about it.
him.
I miss him.
They did like a Uranagi reverse into an arm drag or something like
dope.
that.
Dude,
Yeah,
yes.
like they were. That's what I'm saying. Like it's not even just what happened in the second half of that match. It was the first half was a banger.
Yeah.
It was a great match.
Roman had a new counter to the crossroads. He fucking when he hooked him first, he like pushed his head down to his knee. He like hit him. He hit him with his knee. I was like, damn, Roman's in his bag tonight, and that's when I knew we were in for a fucking ride.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, no, that's definitely match of
I want to go back,
the weekend for me. It's got to be.
I wanna
I want to
go
go back,
dude. So bad.
I will never forget how I felt in that. I think that's the most I've ever felt watching wrestling ever.
I know.
Probably the great experience
You
I've
teared
had
up,
live.
yeah?
Huh?
You teared up, right?
A little bit.
I did too.
A little bit.
I teared up. Like when that bell went off. Like obviously I'm a big Roman stan, but like I just teared up for the moment because of like the build up and everything that's gonna be gone afterwards and everything that's gonna be like it's like a new beginning and it's like, damn, I really wanted to stay in that moment for like another 15 minutes because it was so special.
They're yeah, I don't know how they're gonna top that for real. But I'm excited for the future. I really am.
Hey, look, it is the Paul Levesque era, boys, and you can feel it. You can finally feel it. It feels like WWE is in a renaissance era for real. Like,
real.
wrestling feels like it's like back, like mainstream wise. You know what I mean?
I mean, I think it is. Like, this is the biggest it's ever been. Like, people can say like what they want about the Attitude Era, but it's not. It didn't do as well as it's doing right now. Like, ticket sales are through the roof. They're breaking records every single pay-per-view. You were looking at me like,
No, I'm just thinking in my head, we look like the biggest
nobody bigger than
AEW busters of all time.
AEW.
we should all say one nice thing about AEW, just so we can, because we don't. It's not like we have like a crazy bias. We just happen to think that they are better at the moment.
Just don't watch the product.
Look,
That's what, sure.
AEW has an amazing roster.
yes,
That's one of the positives that I could say.
Yeah. That's literally what I was about to say. Like, for some wrestlers, it's really not about them. Like, I think majority of that roster is incredible.
Oh, yeah.
But I just think it's the management.
The management, nah. The stories, nah. Like,
I think every pay-per-view they have is a banger.
Yeah.
I think most of them. You ever seen that meme of the dude like crying on his knee, being like, "I stand for WWE"? I feel like that's what we look like right now. But you know, they're just.
I mean, it's true
look,
though.
it's okay.
They're better right now.
It's okay that we like WWE more. Like,
Yeah, I'm on team WWE.
Me too.
I don't care.
Absolutely.
Me too. That's the mecca, baby. Like, why
love the
want to
Fed.
settle for the triples, for the double A's? I like the majors, baby. That's where the players come to play. You know what I mean?
Shout out the Fed.
Shout out the Fed.
Listen, I like everybody. I'm like Damian Priest. I like everybody. You know what I mean? Just want everybody to.
Hey, you do got the purple behind you. Bisexual Undertaker
That's what-
over here.
Wait. We didn't even touch on that. Damian Priest cashed the fuck in.
God! I
Yeah.
forgot that even happened.
Damian Priest cashed in. That moment was fucking awesome. Oh, the Drew.
There's
The
a
Drew
lot-
set
Drew
match
set- that
was
was
a
great.
banger.
That was a great way to kick off night 2.
Yes.
That was awesome.
That set the tone. I looked at Brandon. I said, "Hot take. Night 2 is gonna be way better than night 1."
Bro, Claymore out the fucking gate. Hello? What are we doing?
Remember my joke?
Yeah.
Remember my joke? I made a joke. I made a joke. I said, I think there's gonna be a 14-second finish off the rip. I think we're gonna get another Daniel Bryan Sheamus moment. And he was like, we like giggled about it. And then when that Claymore happened, I stood up like, I bit so hard. I'm like, oh my god, it's over. It was that match was fucking awesome.
We were all skeptical about Damian Priest being World Heavyweight Champion. That match and that moment, I'm sold. I'm sold.
I'm so sold, bro.
Let's talk about CM Punk real quick.
Let's talk about this man.
Let's talk about how Drew took away that WrestleMania moment. Let's talk about how CM Punk took away Drew's WrestleMania moment. Beautiful.
Storytelling. Their feud is
Storytelling.
insane.
I love it, dude. You know, Punk drops him with the the little cast for the trapeze. You know what I mean? And then, bro, all of a sudden, dun, 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 you know what I mean? Yeah. Bro, I was like, no way, because to keep it real, I felt like, I don't know, I feel like Priest kind of stands out, not in a great way sometimes, if that makes sense. And before he cashed in, I was like, I don't think he's like, I don't see him being there. But that shit was awesome. Like, you know what I mean? I'm stoked to see where they go with it. You know, obviously we got Jay and Damian at Backlash, but yeah, man, that was a cool moment just to see a WrestleMania cash in live.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
All of us saw the 2023 men's and women's cash-ins. Which is great. We saw EO cash in at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
And then we saw Damian Priest.
Bingo.
That's awesome.
That's insane.
That's
it is insane.
fucking awesome.
Yeah, that is sick.
That is
sick.
dude. Like, I love the fact that, like, first of all, I'm gonna give Drew his flowers. Drew, what he's been able to, like,
What a
they
hater.
handed him the ball, and he's been able to fucking run with that motherfucker. And I'm so thankful that he got his moment, because the whole COVID thing when he won the world title, you know, like no fans.
That
then he
sucked.
finally gets his moment. And I love that he got to take that in with his wife. First, also shout out to Drew for the fucking mid-tweet, the tweet mid-match, and that some bitch went viral.
Yeah.
I think it's at like 3.5 like mil views on like his tweet.
That's insane.
Dude said bored at work, LOL.
And then he quote tweeted after he lost the title. He said, "Fuck."
No, that's the kind of shit I love, bro. Drew, chef's kiss, bro. Shout
What a hater, bro. Drew is such a hater.
I love
like,
I love
it's
hater
great.
Drew,
It's great.
bro.
Nah, hater Drew is top tier.
Top tier, bro. Some of his best work, bro.
He said, I prayed for it.
And it happened. I thought it was funny too because during the vlog we used the beginning of their match to do the predictions, and you can see in the footage. I'm like, "Yo, Brent, what do you think?" And then Claymore, I'm like, "Whoa,
Oh yeah. That's why I don't even think I got any footage because we were talking about predictions.
yeah."
Oh my god, that's so true. That makes
We really are in a new era, and like you said, you can feel it.
You can feel it.
You can freaking feel it. I'll say this: we'll officially be in the new era once Def Rebel is gone.
Yo, these themes,
stuff.
yo, these themes, 1,000 tastes of butt, bro. Let me talk to you. This is this shit. We don't even. A majority of the people come out theme song booty. We need people with good theme songs to get us hyped.
I will say.
Come on.
They have some bangers.
Yes.
I don't want to completely discredit them. Roman Reigns' theme song is amazing.
Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins' theme song is amazing.
Yeah.
They gave Tiffany Stratton her old theme back from NXT. I thought that theme song is great.
And then they took Bronze away.
Did they really?
Braun Breaker has like a new theme. And it's hot ass.
Yeah, they gave
So does
him like.
I don't like AJ's new theme.
Oh,
Me
yeah,
either.
phenomenal. I was
That
kind of
bullshit caught me
expecting
by
something.
surprise. I was like, what is this?
I don't like
Yeah.
Bailey's new theme either.
Me either.
Yeah, the role model shit.
DIY needs a fucking theme change. Let's talk about
Dude.
I was trying to compliment them for a little while.
Their beast, the theme song, cheeks. You know, like I don't. You know.
Yeah, they have like a 90-10 ratio of ass. so yeah.
They're probably like, oh, you get in there and do it. Bet. No, I'm playing.
Dude, we could probably cook him a beat right now.
We probably could. We probably could.
Slap that bitch on the Johnny Gargano. I'll tell you, we could.
That was the thing. When we were at the Supercard show, I kept looking at you. I was like, I fucking hate Def Rebel because all these like songs were like not fucking bad at all.
We got these stardom women coming out to Danza Kuduro out here.
Use a Dr. Carew like remix. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, we're cooking. Fuck you, Def Rebel. That's all I kept saying the entire night. Like they were saying, like I love Africa. I was saying fuck Def Rebel the entire night.
Yo, because I feel like Def Rebel, y'all be phoning it in, man. I don't know what it is. Ring, ring. Oh shit! Oh, let's put the snare here and the kick here. Damn. Wow. You know what I mean?
Snare here.
We got to stop the trend of starting everybody's theme song with their name. Like,
Yeah.
Chasey Jane. I hate that shit.
All hail the queen.
All hail the queen, Zelina Vega.
It's like what is this, Mortal Kombat?
No,
for real.
it gives off that vibe. It's bad.
Apollo.
Oh, hey, I'll give you that one. That one's kind of nice.
like that
though.
one?
I do like that one. I do like that one.
New Catch Republic.
What Bun's name, man?
Fix your name,
They couldn't just be the
boys.
Bruiserweights or something.
Incredible tag team.
New
but
Catch
my
Republic.
Lord.
That shit don't fly off the tongue. Like what?
The Rizzler. Because Tyler Bate, brother.
Oh,
yes.
What do you have that I don't?
We need him on the
Bro,
podcast just to give us some sauce.
You know what I mean? The blondes that he's been through is crazy. It's crazy.
It's a legendary Hall of Fame run.
What a crazy way to...
It's a Hall of
He's
Fame
on a run. He's on
It's
a run.
Hall of Fame. It is a Hall of Fame run.
This motherfucker said, "Ric Flair, eat your heart out."
Yeah.
Yo, talk about Ric Flair, by the way.
Yo, so I took my boy James with me. He lives in Philly. I took him to WrestleMania Night 1 with me. Before we went to WrestleMania Night 1, we go over to Xfinity Live by the stadiums, right? Ric Flair is in there doing $100 meet and greet, okay? We didn't even know. We wanted to get drinks before the show, right? So, bro, we step in there. This man, Ric Flair, is talking to some younger woman. You want to know what he says to her? He goes, hey, so what would you do to me if I was 30? Ric Flair said this shit to this woman. This old hornball goes, oh, yeah. What would you do to me if I was 30? You want to know what this bitch says?
what did she say?
She goes, I would ride Space Mountain.
Dude.
I was like, damn. Rick was like, you're damn right you would.
Damn right you would. Ric Flair turned into Stone Cold real quick.
You damn right. I was trying to do like an old man voice, but then it did. Sorry, Austin. He said, what about 70, 80?
How old is he?
70, 80?
He's
like
like
75,
75,
I think.
yeah.
That's a lie. No way. 70?
And he talking
You think he's
about-
older?
He looks like 98.
Yeah, that's because my man partied so hard in his lifetime. Thousands of women, thousands of shots.
if you drink and do drugs all the time, you'll live to at least 75. That's I think the lesson that we're learning here from Ric Flair. Thank you, Rick.
Thanks, Rick.
Yo, I just can't believe that. What would horny ass Rick? What would you do to me if I was 30, man?
Don't listen to me, by the way. So drugs are bad. That's what it is. Just get that out there. Drugs are bad.
Before we close out the first episode of this podcast, I want to ask you guys a question. What are you looking forward to in the Triple H era of WWE?
Dude, I'm looking forward to consistent, coherent storylines. That's what I'm very hyped about because I know it's gonna happen. I know that's what we're gonna get now. You already see it with the way that they're shooting the angles backstage, how they're transitioning into shit. You see what happened on Raw? Like Rhea got taken out and Dom like pushed the camera away. The camera goes out to like the where the crowd's at and shit. I love stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I feel like that the way that they're just doing that right now, just with it just getting started, is great. I can't wait to see where that goes. And the stories, that's it right there. Because when the other guy was running stuff, man, let me tell you, dude, that bro, quick way to not want to watch wrestling,
Man.
Yeah.
Listen, I 100% agree with you, and honestly, if I went first, that would be my answer. But to mix it up, I'm really excited for the international shows, the international pay-per-views that they're going to be having. Because, I mean, it'd be nice to be able to go to more pay-per-views and stuff like that, but we have Rumble and Mania and SummerSlam. I'll take it. The hottest crowds lately have been in other countries. The UK, Puerto Rico was unbelievable. So I'm excited to see how France and Berlin and, I mean, they've been to Toronto a bunch of times, but what am I missing? I'm missing one.
Germany?
Yes.
They're going to Germany?
Well,
Germany.
Oh,
Berlin.
yeah. Are they going to Germany?
Berlin.
They are, yeah.
Bash in Berlin.
Oh, yeah. Stuff like that. And, just the international shows. Because it seems like they're going to be doing more of those from now on.
Yeah, no, which is great because like TKO, they have UFC as well. You see UFC is always doing events overseas, so and it works out well for them. And it's about time WWE starting to do that because the fans in other countries, dude, they're amazing. Like,
and they don't get that many shows, so they're just grateful. They show up every time.
Yes, they do.
Like, they're finally putting the world back in world wrestling entertainment.
Scotland was the one I was missing. They're going to Scotland.
Oh, yes. That's Clash.
Is that Clash?
That's Clash?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's kind of like a two-part thing. So like one, hopefully better music to touch on that. And then two, I want to see the title runs. I kind of want to know how each title run's going to go after WrestleMania. Like I want to see, I'm very curious to see how Bayley does with her run, especially Cody. I want to see all the bangers he's about to have. Really cool thing that we saw at Stand Deliver, they introduced a mid-card title for the women.
That's dope.
So if they bring that to the main roster, I would love to see how that plays out. I want the women's tag division to get like better storylines. I want women in general to get better storylines without a title.
Yes.
I feel like men get that, women haven't. So I want to see that get touched on like a lot. I want to see that improve significantly. I want to see the tag divisions in a whole, since the titles are now split. I want to see just tag team wrestling get so much better. The Usos need to fucking come back. They need to come back and save the division. I need the New Day to pick up some fucking steam and get their head out of their ass and fucking be the New Day that I fucking know and love. That's no slight to them, but it's just been not the same. So yeah, just title runs in general. I'm super excited for what Paul is cooking with the main roster.
Yeah.
So
I've heard we're getting a lot more longer title reigns too.
Yeah.
Like I know Roman just had a really long one.
No, it makes it significant. It makes you like want to see like, oh shit, are they going to lose it this time? Like that's what makes a title run so significant.
Right. For me, I would say like the match quality. Like I'm really excited just to see who Triple H puts together in a match. Especially like with SmackDown that just passed. Like the main event was Kevin, AJ, and Ray, and they put on a classic.
Styles
Clash.
Oh my God, that Styles Clash from the top on to Kevin was beautiful.
Dude, perfect. I'm sorry to cut you off, but like, dude, perfectly rolled into the pin on Ray.
Yes.
That shit was so dope, dude. Also, AJ Cody at Backlash.
Yes.
And it's gonna be fire.
Yes.
That's gonna be sick. Yo, it's gonna be crazy when Roman and the Usos come back together.
Yes.
That shit is that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah,
You see what's happening on SmackDown?
With what's cooking?
Did you see what
right
happened on SmackDown? Tama Tonga? Like,
now? Yeah, that's
bro.
huge.
They kicked Jimmy out.
Solo, like running shit right now. You see that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Snatch the phone out of
And
Paul's hand.
And Roman gotta be like, wait a minute, brother, you like 0-42, brother. So you better,
There's consequences to losing.
you better check yourself. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you running shit. Watch your fucking thumb, buddy.
Watch your thumb.
Watch your
Watch
thumb.
your dirty ass thumb.
Watch
Solo
your
Sikoa.
dirty ass thumb. And I'm fresh off the Roman Reigns documentary, so fuck you, so. No, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what this new era of wrestling brings.
It's gonna be
Yes, sir.
awesome.
And we're gonna be talking about it a lot on this podcast.
Oh yes,
Every week?
It's a new era.
Every week, yeah.
We're doing Raw and SmackDown reviews every week. So we're going to go segment by segment, I'm assuming, for those. And then the pay-per-views whenever the pay-per-views end up happening. And then we're going to throw in some fun stuff as well because, you know,
Games.
we're fun people.
Oh
Yes.
yeah. Oh yeah.
We love fun things.
We're so fun.
Yeah, games, trivia, etc. I think we're gonna be tapping into a lot of things here. And we have things more to announce out that we'll get into down the road. But a lot of exciting stuff happening here. VYBE is consistent. All right, consistency is a thing that we're bringing the fuck back.
Yeah.
Talk
And
to him.
if you don't think that we're being serious, just wait, motherfuckers.
Oh, yeah.
We're being super serious. I'm sorry for dropping a lot of F-bombs if you're watching and you're like,
No, fuck that. This isn't censored.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah. Plus,
You
plug
saw
your
the
ears.
explicit logo on your Spotify,
Yeah,
Apple
Your fucking
Podcast.
ears.
PGE's out the window. it's BDE now, motherfucker.
Hey, look. They cussing in the Fed. We cussing on the cast.
That's what happens when you fuck with the final boss, Jared.
Hey, we didn't talk about that. Me getting my gimmick stolen by we don't
Yours
have to.
too.
We don't have to.
That's okay. That's okay. You guys, The
Episode
Rock
two.
jacked
Yeah.
both y'all shit just like that.
The great one. You kidding me? Stealing gimmicks.
If it was anybody else, I could fight against it. I can't fight against The Rock.
It was like, okay, he just said it in passing, then it's like on his Titantron. Merch.
No, yeah.
Commentary's getting it over. When he's getting announced, it's just everything.
Final boss.
It's
engaged,
cooked.
everything.
It's cooked. It's
Final
over.
boss engaged.
Yeah.
Final boss.
Final boss engaged. Yo, what the fuck?
All right, guys, that's gonna do it for the podcast.
Wow.
Where can they find you, Aaron?
Simply Better AM, all platforms.
You can find me at your mother's house and on Twitter, Small Afro 2K, YouTube Small Afro.
All right, you can find me at your sister's house.
You damn
You can dap me up, Daddy.
shout out to grandmother.
Yes, sir. You can find me at the Burn Oakley or just Burn Oakley on YouTube.
You can find your boy at BDE on YouTube and it's Brandon D on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And we out.
Deuces.
Ooses.